If I can't stay 3 and 3, I'm going to snap, turn, and run. Okay, here again, we've got the same fit. Now, we wouldn't want to use a hand here as the tackle backer. Take a look at the tackle backer down here at the bottom. You see how he's soft? And even if he was going to use hands, what's his problem? He leads with his hands, huh? Lead with the chin, the front part of the shoulder pads. Give me a butt, give me a bench. Okay, you're soft there. And again, we explain it to our kids the same way that we explain it to any offensive kid in run blocking. Okay, Brett, if I could borrow you real quick. Anytime we use block protection, we explain this to our kids. We explain it to our DBs. We explain it to everybody. Okay, we talk about boxing. Yes, I'm a right-handed fighter. Okay, now tell me, which one's going to hurt more? This one or this one? This one is, yes? I'm still a right-handed fighter. Which one's going to hurt more? This one or this one? The left one is. Why? It's cocked back further. It's got more time to build up speed. That's number one. You punch from the holsters from back here. Don't ever bring your hands up early. Number two, which one's going to hurt more? This one or that one? The second one. Why? I can drive my force through him. Does that make sense? So even if I punched from the holsters, I wouldn't want to what? Punch early. Yes, I want to get my chin up in there so I can drive through him. Does that make sense? So that's how we explain it to our kids. We tell them, if you lead with your hands early or you don't punch out of the holsters, all you're ever doing is putting a jab on them. We want the knockout punch every time in block protection and shit. Okay? So that's the way that we explain it to them. So that's kids early here with his hands. Soft, boy. Okay, and it shows. Pretty good. Okay, he's working to get to the end. Take a look at the Mike backer. Okay, we'd like the one-step shuffle and sprint initially. Okay, but his fit here is pretty good. Stays inside out of the puller. Okay, in the college 4-3, and then I can duck back under. Okay, the backside guy is all hands. And he is getting picked off, boy. Yeah, that makes it difficult. Okay, here when they step it, okay, take a look at the inside linebacker on the right. We'll come back. If we ever take on a guard, we'll crowther them, yes? Okay, so we'll throw the near shoulder on them. Good job. Nice job on the backside, boy. Take a look at his feet. Okay, all backs go away. Two-step shuffle down the fit. Okay, 2 steps past the handoff. That back's over the top. Okay, now, even if 2 steps past the handoff, even if it occurs before then, okay, as I start to shuffle downhill, if there's no possible way he can cut back even early because your nose is in the way, or whoever you're fitting off is in the way, now I know I can come over the top even earlier. Does that make sense? So they've got to learn to use their eyes. This is why he's coming over the top. Okay, all backs into B, 2-step shuffle, and I'm over the top. Okay, if my buddy's over, I know I'm under. Hit my head to the inside pec, to the near pec. Because what happened was they knocked the nose so far past, what he got here was an overlap between the nose guard and the inside linebacker. Okay, that'll also happen as well. Okay, when it's clogged, I know I can come over the top early, yes? Pretty good, boy. Sooners. Okay. Working inside zone. This would be a good drill to work against your tackles, yes? We can zone fit that if we're in 50 or we're in reduction. Okay, that's the play side guard against the inside zone coming to get me. It's all hands. Fit that shoulder, keep compressing that near knee through him and get locked out. He's inside out initially, yes? Okay, always against the inside zone. Okay, and the reason that we do that, okay, because one, if we're in the 50 and I'm coming downhill, that back's going to be further over there to begin with. Yes? But I'm an inside-out player. We don't want him coming over the top early and having him cut back under us, yes? Because if that back started further over to him as he hits it inside, he's still outside of you. So he knows he's got to take it straight and I can fall back in. If he does go over the top, now I come over the top. Okay, working backside cutoff here. Two-step shuffle down, get locked out, does a nice job of staying square, he's working the throw by. If we're looking for an overlap, that's where his head placement should be, yes? On the opposite pec. Does a nice job of staying square, boy, that's pretty good. But the biggest thing, to even have a chance, you've got to get locked, yes? If you don't get locked, you stand no chance. Okay, pretty good. We're obviously asking this guy the backside to fast flow a little bit. Okay, he's working to compress the near knee through him, but he should probably be a little bit more firm. With the near leg, his right leg has got to be more firm as he punches that knee down in block protection. Okay, and again, if you've got to lose a little bit of ground to gain ground, fine. In this situation, as he gets locked up, if you guys think about it, what does he need to do here? Okay, in this position, he needs to what? He needs to throw the tee and lean on the guy. Yes, if you're straight up and down, you're going to get washed right by the ball carrier. And what's nice is you guys are going to have this. You can go back and show your players these same cuts. A good thing to do, too, is tape those games that are on Saturday and Thursday, right? And if you can ever go through and take a look at some cut-ups in terms of what they're doing, then you can cut out the good and the bad of what's happening with the linebacker play or the secondary play. You'll get a ton on open field tackling because a lot of teams aren't very good at it. Okay, backside cutoff. Take a look at 40 here on the left. That back cuts it back early, yes? Take a look at it. He's one step past the handoff and he's starting to cut it back, yes? He drops his hips, he's starting to cut it back. I know what? I've got to slow down. I'm 50-50 on the backside guy coming to cut me off. I get locked out 50-50. I can't come over the top because he's already starting to cut it back early. Stay to that side, yes? Nice. Okay, pretty good rock back here by 40. Take a look at the inside backer to our right. Okay, now we'd like to do it out of a shuffle. Okay, but that's a hell of a job in terms of jacking that instep down, getting back over the top. Nice. Zone fit on the play side. Yes, I'm inside out. Take a look at the inside backer on the right. Okay, one, the back got wrong color. That's why he cut it back early. Because that back knows if I get wrong color, which is the nose, I know I'm cutting it back. Okay, but take a look at the inside backer's fit. Fit on the inside pec of that guy. Nice lockout, boy. Okay, and now what? I know I come right back to him. All I have to do is separate. Fit with the hands and the shoulders, yes? Lead with the cage. Take a look at this cage in here. We always lead with the cage when we use hands. Boom, it's going to get up in there, and it should, yes? Good, there it is. There's inside zone fit exactly. Okay, that back's in the world of hurt now. Why? He's outside of him, yes? He's got nowhere to go. Okay, but cut it back. I stay inside out of that guy coming up on me. Nice job by the backside guy. Take a look at him. One, he stays square, and two, he's 50-50 on anybody who comes to cut him off. That back cuts back, I should be waiting on him. It's a nice job, boy. Pretty good job with his feet. Okay, the only thing that we would like is for him to punch out of the holsters, right? Because as he's starting to move, you see how his hands stay in front of him? So you're soft on the punch. See, he's putting a jab out on him. We want the knockout punch. So punch from the holsters. Be a little bit more firm on those guys. See, that would be a similar situation to what we'd want from your kids. Now, I know it's not happening exactly here, but if we take a look at this guy, you know how this thing moves. Okay? He's going to think fall out, and he's going to fit on his inside pec. Now, let's assume that what, you guys play with a 3, okay, or a 1, and you've got him in the B gap, yeah? So if that tackle fired straight, it'd be a similar type of look, except for he's coming from here. Okay, we'd think fall out, we'd like to shoot and lock out and basically zone fit that with hands if possible. That would be the ideal. You see how he thinks fall out, but he'd be coming straight ahead, yes? Okay, let's take a look at the backside guy. Shuffle, does a nice job of staying square. Initially. Okay? Here we go, 50 defense, single back. We know what? Our eyes are 2 yards in front of that back. Okay, I get all backs outside of A on the play side, near foot to fit off of my tackle. Okay, pretty good job of getting locked out. If you've got to lose some ground to gain ground, go ahead and do that. Okay, now on the backside, we'd like him to shuffle. Okay, now, if our kids need to attack a little bit to be more firm, that's okay. Yes, but we'd like you to shuffle first so your attack isn't ending up at the line of scrimmage. We still want you behind the ball. Yes? See, in our opinion, he's taken off here too soon to go get him. Now, the one difference, if we ever get outside zone, and those play side guys come down the dairy, and then they're working up on you late. Brett, if I could use you real quick. If we were going outside zone, okay, and he's taking off, what we want, you guys know if I get a regular puller and he turns up that we want to shoot and run him, yes, to his inside pec. We're going to do the same thing against outside zone, but a good outside zone team, one, they're going to stay on that angle, okay? And number two, a good outside zone team is still looking to cut it back, okay? They're not looking to bounce everything, okay? If the teams are running sideways, that's a no play for us. We're still going to fit to his inside pec, as long as I can stay inside out, okay? But as we do it and I get locked, we just want to work to flatten here, and then I can come over the top. Does that make sense? So instead of getting straight locked, as we shoot and lock out to the inside pec here, we're going to work to shrug over the top, and now I can form the T and come off. Okay, if you ever cut it back, I could throw by. But that's how we'll fit it against outside zone. Ooh, good thing you guys don't have to worry about cuts downfield, correct? You guys can't get cut? Good. Okay, play side. Take a look at it. This is why we don't want you to cross over and run initially. Take a look at the left inside backer. You see how he crosses over? We tend to overrun. Yes, you're an inside-out player. All backs outside of A, shuffle, shuffle, and then I'll sprint downhill to fit off of that guy. Okay, and then I'll attack his inside shoulder. But we don't want you head up in the zone fit. Okay, not bad here by the tackle backer on the left. Okay, does a nice job of getting locked out, using the throw by and falling back in.